Sam pulled me down on an icy sidewalk last winter, 110 pounds of golden retriever. I was bruised, could have been a lot worse. Here's how I solved the problem. So, main collar. Here, bud. It's a gentle leader head collar. It goes on like this. Here, bud. Come here, buddy. Oh, good boy. It's on his nose. It's loose. It's around his, up high on his neck. The leash. Just attaches right here. Did it solve the problem? Yes. It reduced the pull on the first walk by 80%, and he paid way more attention to me. Is it safe? Yes, if you inform yourself and you follow the instructions. The head collar prevents the dog from getting the leverage they need to pull hard. It turns their head away from the distractions and temptations. So think squirrels, bikes, dogs, balls, right? And in turning their head away from that distraction, it breaks their fixation and allows them to hear your instructions. That's how it works. Because it's attached to the head, you have to be gentle. Aggressive pulling on the leash could injure their neck. Letting them hit the end of a long leash at top speed could injure their neck. If you don't have self-control or you have anger issues, you could injure their neck. And then this collar's not for you. Be gentle. No long leashes, ever. Is it tight on their face? No. Does it tighten when they pull? Yes, all collars do. Again, if you're using it to punish, it's not for you. Can he open his mouth? Can he pant, take treats, drink, bark? Can he bite whatever he wants? Yes. Is it a muzzle? Well, I said he can bite whatever he wants, so by definition, no, it's not a muzzle. These are not restraint devices. That's not what they're for. And yes, some people will think your dog is wearing a muzzle. What a head collar does is to give me a way to gently turn his head. And when a dog's head turns, their body and their mind follow. That's the whole deal. What surprised me the first time I used this, improvement was almost immediate. Not after 2 weeks of practice, not after a month of conditioning. His pulling force dropped by around 80% on the first walk. And that's not a small number. I don't think it gets said clearly enough. If you have a large, powerful dog, or if you're a smaller, less physically strong owner, that kind of relief on day one isn't just convenient. It's the difference between being able to walk your dog at all and genuinely dreading it. So conditioning, I want to address that. This collar comes with instructions that walk you through gradual introduction, treats, positive associations, building up slowly over several days before you even take them on a real walk. That's the official guidance. I didn't do that. I put it on and I walked. When he tried to use his paw to claw it off or tried to rub his face on the ground, I gently raised his head to stop him and offered him a treat. That prevented him from scratching his own face or grinding it along the ground hard enough to hurt himself. So both of those are real risks if a dog is fighting the fit. He got used to it within a single walk. I'm not saying the manufacturer's conditioning instructions are wrong. They're not. They're genuinely good practice, especially for an anxious dog or one that's sensitive to new things. But I'm being clear about what I did. So the aversive debate, if you've done any research on head collars, you've probably run into it. There are good trainers who say head collars are purely aversive tools. They're harmful, full stop. I agree, they can be aversive or cause injury. So can any collar. The difference is that while all collars can be used safely by responsible dog owners, the head collar for most dogs is an immediate game changer and works way better than the other choices. The head collar delivered results I could actually feel on walks immediately, not eventually, immediately. For a big dog or for an owner who isn't 6 feet tall and 200 pounds, that matters. This doesn't replace training and guidance. As a management tool though, it's something that gives you real control while you do the actual training work. This is legit. Anyone who tells you otherwise probably hasn't walked a 110-pound golden retriever on an icy sidewalk at 6 a.m. If you've been on the fence about head collars, I hope this helped. Drop the question you're sitting with in the comments. I read every one. So thanks.